Good morning, natural gas. It's Thursday, April 2nd, 2026. I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company, and today is storage day. Expectations around plus 36. Average, though, that's the average, so it could be plus 26 to plus 42. Last year, plus 30. The 5-year average, minus 4. So this is our first start of the injection season. And right now, the current price for May contract here is down to 278.5, down 3.4 cents or 1.21%. The RSI still remains in the sell mode. And as you can see right now, we're still below the 13 and 48 period exponential moving average. Even if we drop it down to the hourly chart, as you can see, we just fell off here, and that's going to be for the storage and the mild weather. Let's turn to the Middle East, and we've got an LNG vessel sitting at Las Rafan. This is gas log Skagen. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's sitting there at the dock. That's the only one so far. But guess what else is happening? If we pan out here, look what we have. We've got a couple ships trying to make a breakout, including one LNG tanker right here. It's not loaded, but it's skating across here the around Oman, trying to get through the Strait of Hormuz, along with a crude oil tanker and this other crude oil tanker behind it. So we've got a few vessels trying to make a breakout. Let's see what happens. Here's the hourly chart for the May natural gas contract. And as you can see here, we got as high as about 285, and we just fell off about 7 cents here as we get started for the day. And currently right now, the RSI is in oversold condition. So we're holding here just above our first support level here at 277. We're well below the daily pivot here at 283.40. But right now it is storage day, and that's going to take precedence along with the weather. How about the Novi March strip? And we're up a little bit today. We got a little bit of short covering here with the news that the war continues, and we're currently trading at 414.90, up 3.4 cents, or a little bit over 0.83%. The RSI is trying to tilt back up. We're still below that trend line here, and we'll see if we can't break it. We'll head right back down again. Our next support level here at 403.5. And let's take a look at the overseas market. This is TTF, and it's up 8% here with the news last night from the Trump administration that hostilities are going to continue at least for the next several weeks. So this is pushing well over $20 per MMBTU for TTF. That's the marker for Europe. And let's take a look at the weather for the United States. And here's the warm temperatures. As you can see, we've got 80s and 70s across the South. This pushes all the way back up into New England at this stage. And there's colder weather that comes back and forth in the heat and the cold over the next 2 weeks. So overall, mild temperatures across the United States with only scarce 90 degrees out in the desert Southwest, maybe San Antonio in Texas, and there's some upper 80s in Florida over this period, but it's brief. And here's the anomaly map. Let's take a look at all the way from the beginning here. And as you can see, it continues to run warmer than normal, between 5 and 10 degrees above normal. We even see some parts that are over 15 degrees above normal as we get through the forecast period. So you can see that colder weather comes back in around April the 7th, all the way through the 8th. And then some warmer temperatures push it back out, and then some colder temperatures start pushing back against that as well. Let's turn to Europe, and we've got some cooler weather here. As you can see, we start out fairly mild as we go through the forecast period here. Some warm temperatures out in Eastern Europe. We get some cooler weather coming off the Atlantic, and then we've got some cold weather coming back through Scandinavia and into Germany, Poland, and of course, it looks like it gets into France and Spain around the 11th. So this is brand new, colder temperatures coming in the 11th and 12th. So cooler than normal for this time of year for at least 2 days. How's European storage? Well, we're just under 28%. Germany and France sitting just around that mark right now. And of course, they're flat as we begin the injection season. So we hope to start seeing some positive numbers here and start moving higher. Let's take a look at the Norwegian production. And this is going to be important because it looks like they're going to have to push off that usual April maintenance here to keep volumes running into Europe, which is going to start off quite low for storage. And right now, as you can see, things are fairly stable. We'll keep a careful eye on this as we get closer and closer toward injections. So let's take a look at the Asian market right here. It is fairly mild. We do get some cooler weather that comes through on the 5th around the capital city of Beijing and into the 6th. But overall, it looks like there's mild temperatures across Asia at this time. Maybe a little cooler weather coming in very late into the Koreas. And how about ERCOT? Well, we've got some milder renewables today. It looks like we're getting less wind right now, and we're getting plenty of solar. But of course, that means there's more of a pull on natural gas. And as you can see right now, just in the early morning hours here, natural gas is over 30% of the fuel mix. That's a good news for natural gas. And how about the U.S. nuclear fleet? Well, we're currently sitting at 17.7 gigawatts. That's well within the 5-year average. We may have peaked here for our outages for the year, at least for the spring, and now beginning the return of these units here. We're going to keep a careful eye on Palisades nuclear power plant up here in Michigan. Again, that's the restart from decommissioning, and then eventually they're going to put small modular reactors on this site. But we've got to get the main unit up and running. And it's supposed to have been online by now, actually in February or March, and here we are in April. So we'll keep a careful eye on how that looks. And of course, let's take a look at the stocks. Well, the energy sector is in the green today. As you can see right behind me, CRK up 1.46%. Our big winner today is, of course, Crescent Energy over 6.76%. So recapping again, we've kind of got a down day for today because it is storage day. We've got some mild weather. Again, expectations around plus 36 against last year's plus 30 and the 5-year average minus 4. So here we are. We're currently trading at 279.30, down only 2.6 cents or 0.89%. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.